Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Bahati Life YouTube channel. My name is Jessica Alexander. If you're meeting for the first time, there's a little bit of thunder rumbling in the distance. I said this in my last video, that rain is coming. The thunder is now rumbling. I've been waiting for this moment all afternoon. That's why I'm doing my gardening here today, a little earlier than I normally do. As you guys know, when I do my gardening, I just feel so connected to earth and energy and the divine, and then the messages start flowing, and I have another one for you right now. So with this, I actually heard the word comfort food, and Spirit wanted to deliver this very specific message, and it had layers to it. The divine, the angels and guides were comparing your idea of what comfort food is to you, comparing that to junk food. Very specific. They were comparing how someone says, I'm gonna treat myself to something. I'm going to treat myself to this food. I'm going to treat myself to McDonald's. I'm going to treat myself to Taco Bell. I've had a long, hard week, and I'm going to treat myself to McDonald's. I'm going to treat myself to this. And ultimately, Spirit is trying to compare you making a connection between treating yourself well with doing something that is foul and degrades your body and degrades your energy and erodes your overall health and well-being. Now, I couldn't tell if this was exactly fast food that they were referring to or food that is bad for you, but whatever it is, it felt like something that you are consuming, not necessarily in the form of food, what you're intaking, but energy that you feel like is a reward for you, but somehow it ends up hurting you in the long haul. As I heard this message, there was a deeper layer to this, that Spirit was asking you to take a big step back, disconnect from society, and try to envision yourself wiping the slate completely clear. If you didn't grow up thinking and feeling that this thing that you're about to treat yourself towards, or this energy that you're about to treat yourself towards, was a positive thing, would it still feel high vibrational and beneficial to you? Or is this just a quick answer, a quick response when things get overwhelming for you? If that is truly the case, the divine is asking you to, in moments where you are already under stress and already under pressure and already under the gun and already feeling invaded, do not allow something that is toxic or lacks substance into your spiritual, physical, or emotional bodies. Very specific message. The divine is asking you to think about a higher standard for yourself, especially when things are feeling like they're wearing you down and beating you down. Is there something else that you can treat yourself to, or is there something else that you can bring into your space that is a high vibrational, that is actually going to lift you up instead of bring you down? And it's all about wordplay, but that wordplay reflects a perception. It reflects a perspective. And again, I hope I'm getting this message clear, and sometimes I don't feel like I'm articulate enough when I'm receiving these messages, and I try to find the words for them, and the way that I feel, I have a difficult time putting that feeling into words. But the divine is comparing how someone is taking, after a long day, they want to treat themselves to fast food or treat themselves to something that has no nutritional value, but it's maybe you grew up treating yourself to this food and that's why you want it now. There's no shaming here, that there was no energy of that. Spirit was asking you to create a blank slate so you can really see what it is that you are rewarding yourself for, or rewarding yourself with, after an already long, stressful day or journey that is already weighing you down. Is it actually a treat? Is this actually something that you should be rewarding yourself with? Or is there a better option that would be more uplifting to you? I saw this not only as food that you're eating, but I also saw this as things that you're reading, shows that you're watching, music that you're listening to, things that we are quick to revert back to, but that reflect core values, or just values that don't match what the divine sees for us or wants for us, but we go back to them because we're already in a low vibrational place. And that's why it feels like a treat. That's why it feels like a little vacation. That's why it feels like a little reward. Oh, like what harm could this do? And Spirit is just saying that try not to indulge too much in that energy, but also be very aware of how even the words that you're using that you're saying to yourself reflect a larger perspective that you may hold when things aren't working out in your life, or you need a break, or you need respite, or you need some time off, or you need support, or you need help. Ask for those things instead of this retreat back into something that actually is doing more harm than good. And I also see with this the energy of you breaking patterns. They may not necessarily go as deep as generational patterns, but they're patterns nonetheless. It's a pattern, a habit, a lifestyle of when you've had a bad day, you go to the space and you indulge, you intake, you ingest, and somehow afterwards you feel worse because of it, when you know that, and then you call it a treat. So you're subconsciously trying to trick yourself into feeling like you feel better after it, and it's only adding to the problem. It's only making the problem progressively worse. I don't know why that was so hard to get out, but that's essentially the vibe. That's the message that came through. So again, I know that we live in a society where if we're not careful with our words, it can seem like we're shaming. This is not where this message felt like it came from at all. It wasn't body shaming. It wasn't diet shaming. It wasn't lifestyle shaming. It was just whatever you have lately. If you've been feeling stressed and pulled thin and you just need a break and you need a treat, make sure that you're actually treating yourself to something that is high vibrational and good for you, and not making you feel worse afterwards, or not adding to the problem, because that's what the divine sees for you, is something that really you're gonna feel good afterwards, and you won't have to compromise anything. You won't have to compromise flavor or joy or pleasure or fun or ease or effortlessness. It's gonna, and somehow it will carry you longer. Your energy will carry you longer, and the next day it will actually pour into you instead of making you feel like crap the next day afterwards. Is it really a treat? All right, I hope that this is being well received. I'm setting the intention that it does be well received by those, again, that it's meant for. Please do not force these messages if they're not for you. It's just not for you. If it does feel like it's for you, make sure that you're bringing it to the divine and to your angels and your guides, and asking for clarity and discernment to know if this message is meant to be applied to your life, but also how this message is meant to be applied to your life. In the meantime, you guys, I'm sending you all of my love. Please give this video a thumbs up, because it does help me to be able to create more space and time for you guys, so that I can come on here and share the messages that I usually am feeling anyway. In the meantime, you guys, I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.